Hello, it's Keith from Terra-x. I'd like to give a short overview and explanation of the lowering kit for KTM PDS equipped bikes. Now, 32mm is the height that your seat will lower by installing an external shock spacer in the rear, and we raise the triple clamp at the front by 22mm and then the forks in the triple clamp by 10mm. In the kit we supply all the spacers and the tool necessary to change the shock spacer, and you'll find some videos on this website explaining or showing how to change and reinstall the shock spacer and the front suspension components. Also in the kit we supply internal spacers if you want to lower your forks by installing shorter springs, and in top out spacers to stop the extension which is the way that most suspension companies will shorten your forks. I have forks shortened this way. I use 0.4849 springs, and I've taken 25mm out of the internals of my front forks. To be honest, I will probably go back to just using the triple clamp spacer. I didn't have it available when I shortened my front forks. I do find that the shortened length with the same general rate of spring will create a little bit more, I wouldn't say harshness, but definitely on the smaller ripples the initial movement in the forks is a little bit compromised. If you use the front suspension spacer under the triple clamp method and a couple of internal top out spacers, bottom out spacers that we supply in the kit as well, you can use your original springs and not mess with any of your fork internals. This we think is probably the best way to go, and with the spacer in the shock you also use your existing shock spring. So if you like your suspension the way it is now, if it's been revalved or if you've had it resprung, we can get, with this kit you can lower the bike by 32mm and not mess with any of your fork settings or shock settings, so your bike is the same as it was before it was lowered. And believe me, 32mm, it makes a hell of a difference. I'm 5'9", you'd think I probably wouldn't need a shortened bike, but just the extra lower to the ground just gives you a lot more confidence. You don't have to worry about finding that rock or a mound to land on when you stop your bike. I jump, land pretty heavy. I'm not a light fella. I don't bottom my suspension with the lowering kit in it. I don't find I hang up in any roots or bottom case out on on logs. I just ride the bike as I would do normally, and I don't find any difference at all. I haven't found any telltale to say, oh, that's because the suspension has been lowered slightly. I think you'll probably find the same. There's no modifications to your bike at all. It can go back to exactly standard in the time it takes to install in the first place, which is probably about an hour if you're going to do front and back. No grinding, no filing, no nothing, and guaranteed 32mm. So yeah, this is an awesome kit. It works really well. Watch the videos, get some more information. Thanks very much.